Hello, I'm Sharon Albert, Director of the Mission Trails Regional Occupational Program. The program you're about to see is a production of the Mission Trails Digital Media Network. This production features local students engaged in the California State Career Technical Education Pathway, Arts, Media, and Entertainment. A special thanks to the Media Center for Art, Education, and Technology, a department of the Monterey County Office of Education, for making this broadcast possible. Thank you for watching. Now let's enjoy the show.
Shall we begin? Let's begin now. Let's begin now.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Trojan Weekly. I'm Victoria Gomez.
And I'm Diana Mexicano. Today we'll bring you news about the world and our community.
We start with news from Canada. A man named Sean Smerinsky found a metal device near British Columbia he thought looked like a flying saucer.
The Canadian Department of National Defense thinks it could be a lost nuke from the US B-36 bomber that crashed near that area in 1950.
The government is sending naval ships out to verify the find. Two Australian brothers, Morgan Rigg and Evan Shea, were on vacation in China when they decided to get a laugh and try to sneak into North Korea. The brothers sent an email asking if they could play in North Korea's international golf tournament. The North Korean government assumed that they were pros and allowed the brothers to enter. The brothers, who are not very good golfers, said they were ridiculed for their poor game.
Since spring, thousands of people have gathered at the Standing Rock Indian Reservations in North Dakota to protest a 1,134 miles long pipeline that would transport oil from the Bracken oil fields in North Dakota to Patoka, Illinois. The pipeline has the potential to disturb Indian burial grounds and sacred land and cause harm to the Missouri River, which provides the tribes with water. Among the protesters is Shailene Woodley, the actress from The Fault in Our Stars.
On October 31st, the Colonial Pipeline in Alpharetta, Georgia exploded, claiming the life of pipeline worker Anthony Lee Willingham and injuring 4 other workers. The explosion occurred due to a machinery igniting oil. Gas shortages and rising prices are to be expected in Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, North and South Dakota.
Police authorities in Iowa have finally captured the man who killed 2 police officers early on Wednesday. 46-year-old Scott Michael Green was arrested when he was spotted walking alone. Scott had been arrested April 10, 2014 with charges of interference with official acts of resisting.
By the time people see this episode, the major and local elections will have been finished. We hope you all had the opportunity to vote.
In sports, the Chicago Cubs won the World Series. The Cubs ended a 108-year drought with an intense Game 7 win over the Cleveland Indians. The Indians blew a 3-1 lead. A rain delay stopped the game as it went to the 9th inning. The Cubs won an 8-6 and one fan held a sign saying he could now die in peace. Chicago Cubs player Ben Zoris was named World Series MVP.
Adele Fries has finally signed a 3-year contract with the City of Salinas to be the city's police chief. According to the contract she signed, she will get paid $16,000 a month and will be earning around $195,000 annually. She's set to start working in the City of Salinas around November 28th to become the city's first female police chief. Fries is doing her final duties in Greenfield before getting some weeks off.
On Wednesday night, November 2nd, at about 2:20 a.m., 2 people armed with black semi-automatic handguns pulled off a dangerous and daring robbery. The crime occurred at Walmart on North Davis Road. The police have not found the 2 suspects and are looking for the SUV that fled the scene with an unknown amount of cash.
On October 31st, 2016, behind the 900 block of Acosta Plaza, at around 8:50 p.m., a 28-year-old Hispanic male was shot repeatedly. So far, there hasn't been any proof that the incident was gang-related. After the shooting, the man was taken to Natividad Medical Center with gunshot wounds to his lower body. He is expected to survive. Last week, Alisal celebrated the Day of the Dead by remembering lost loved ones. Students made murals and celebrated the Day of the Dead with festivals. Here's some footage of the festivities.
The annual school book fair will take place November 9th through 18th at the library. Make sure to bring your money to buy those books, you bookworms.
We all know that trash is a problem no matter where you go. However, students at Alisal are doing their best to keep our campus clean.
By maintaining a clean campus, many students are contributing by not only cleaning up after themselves, but also by cleaning up after others. Some of the students gave us their opinions about how they feel about the trash on campus.
Tenocha cheese, 11. Yeah. The trash left on campus is very disgusting. Yes, I do always clean up after myself after I'm done eating. It is important because it shows responsibility. Yes, the janitor should enforce it because they're not the only ones that should be picking up trash. By picking up the trash, we're making Alisal a better learning environment because you don't learn in the eating area.
My name's Jason Spellman. I'm a ground maintenance one. So usually, if with this amount of kids, they have more than one lunch period. So I expect there to be trash, but not that much, because the trash cans is like right beside the kids. But I understand if you guys are in a rush, but like it's kind of out of hand. Usually don't. When I'm around, they usually put it in the trash. So they usually leave it when I'm not there. So if I see them, I kind of ask them, do you want to put it in the trash real quick? Because I have a trash can with me most of the time. So yeah, because it shows maturity. When you get out of high school and you go to college and you go into a dorm, usually you'll get kicked out of your dorm if your dorm isn't clean because they have inspections. So it's going to be essential that you kind of pick out that characteristic and clean up behind yourself. So, yeah, absolutely. It'll make the school more like a community instead of somewhere you go. It'll help you guys overall as a group. I'm seeing that most of the kids don't don't have a problem with putting the trash away, but there's certain groups of kids that kind of think it's funny. So, and I see that they isolate themselves. So if everybody picked up, then it wouldn't be that much isolation.
My name is Alexis Moreno, and I'm a 12th grader. The trash that people leave at school after lunch is pretty sad. It's usually all messy. It really makes the school look bad because it just like anyone that comes into the school will see right away in the hallways that it's a mess. I mean, look at that right there. Point at it. Look at that.
I can't zoom in yet.
Look at that. Perfect example. It's not the janitor's responsibility to clean up after students. They're just here to fix things that break and keep the school nice, but they're not here to just pick up trash. They got more important things to do.
My name is Sergio Sandoval. I'm a junior, and the trash problem. Look, is there like 3 pieces of trash here? And like, oh my, look, there's trash up here. I think it's sad that Alisal as a friendly school that it is, this should not be up there. It should belong in the trash over there. Thank you.
On November 1st, Trojan volleyball girls started off the month by pulling off an amazing win to move on to the next round in CCS. The team beat a Cupertino that kept the score close, but the Alisal team pulled out a 3-set victory. On Saturday, the Alisal team fell to the number 1 seed Palo Alto, and the team CCS championship hopes have been eliminated. Congrats to the team for their effort.
I'm Coach Ramos, Alisal High School girls volleyball coach. Okay, so the second round of CCS is going to be a lot stiffer competition, and our focus is basically believing that we can win. So the hard work has already been put in. The girls have a plan already. It's all about believing that we can do it and having the confidence in going into that game, knowing that we can progress and we can continue to move on. Because one game isn't enough, and we definitely want to continue to move forward. The biggest thing is the mental portion of it. We need to believe that we can move forward, because we definitely can move forward, and the girls have put in the hard work all season to get us there. Most definitely. Okay, we wouldn't be where we're at now if we didn't create that team bond. Like I said, I've told the girls many times that that we need to be perfect every single day. We need to do the best we can every single day. Okay, and 12-0 is about as perfect as I can ask for. And that would not have happened if the girls wouldn't have come together as a team and have played like a team.
Brenda Hernandez, I'm the libero and I'm the junior varsity volleyball captain. I feel excited. I knew we were going to do good things, and I knew we were going to get far, but I didn't think we were going to get to the second round of CCS, so it's really exciting to see what the outcome is going to be on Saturday. Yes, most definitely. At the beginning of the season, we were having some problems between teammates, and now it's completely good. We all bond with each other, and we all have fun, and we all laugh, practice games, we celebrate victories together, so it's great.
dropped a new mixtape on October 31st. The mixtape is titled Cozy Tapes Volume 1, and our very own Daniel Salcido has a review of the mixtape.
Cozy Tapes Volume 1 is a mixtape about the late A$AP Yan's vision of all the A$AP Mob personality, one which dropped October 31st.
Doing it for yams, ayy, ayy. I used to do it for the grams, ayy, ayy. That's way before Instagram, ayy, ayy. I used to serve it to your mans, ayy. Postman. Who this? Walk, leash, walk, 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 leash, walk, 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 leash, walk, 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 leash, walk, walk.
I'm on the Lamborghini high, glide through the sky, hell. Yeah, me vision got us rich.
The new smash hit show Atlanta has been airing. Starring actor/rapper Donald Glover, the show follows his character as his ideas come to life.
The show Atlanta is about the struggles of an African American's life while broke and trying to make it in the American dream.
Hey yo, you heard that new Paperboy
Donald Glover
mixtape?
brings his idea to life in this FX original with Glover's character Earn trying to manage his up-and-coming rapper cousin Paperboy with conflicting issues along the way to the top.
No?
Please, man.
If we do this right, your kids can live good. My kids can live good.
What? No, this is a great environment for you.
On October 31st, Warner Brothers announced that Rick Famuyiwa, the director of their upcoming movie, The Flash, left the project due to creative differences. The movie was set to start production in March of 2017, but will most likely be put on hold until another director is found. It is unknown whether the release date of March 16, 2018 will still be in place for the movie. And now for the Maya movie preview. It's 1926 and Newt Scamander just completed a global journey to find and document a huge array of magical creatures. When he stopped briefly in New York, he could have came and gone if it wasn't for the no-match named Jacob and a missing magical case that contained magical beasts. This can mean trouble for both wizarding and non-match worlds.
Danger. He senses danger.
The popular nature series Planet Earth has released a second season. One of the videos hitting the internet involving an iguana fighting for survival has become a viral sensation.
A snake's eyes aren't very good, but they can detect movement. So if the hatchling keeps its nerve, it may just avoid detection. a near miraculous escape.
We hope you enjoyed this week's episode.
We'll see you next week.
Go Trojans!
Last one.
No, don't jinx it, guys.
The audio was off.
What? I was like,
one day I will be where I was, right there, right next to you. And it's hard, the days just seem so dark. The moon, the stars, and nothing with you. Told me not to cry when you were gone. But the feeling's overwhelming, it's not too strong. Can I lay by your side? Next to you, and make sure you're alright. I'll take care of you. Now go on to be here and I'll just be with you. I've been here before, but always hit the floor. I've spent a lifetime running, and I always get away. But with you, I'm feeling something that makes me wanna stay. I'm prepared for this. I never shoot to miss, but I feel like a storm is coming. If I'm gonna make it through the day, then there's no more use in running. This is something I gotta face. If I risk it all, could you break my fall? How do I live? How do I breathe? When you're not here, I'm suffocating. I wanna feel love run through my blood. Tell me, is this where I give it all up for you?